Good morning, all. It is the 20th of June, 2024, fairly early in the morning. Um, First of all, let me report on what happened when I went to Midas yesterday to have my air conditioning system charged. It didn't go. Didn't go so well, unfortunately. First challenge I had was I had to go buy a 90-degree elbow for the low side charging port because they're big valves. There wasn't enough room in there to get them on top of the compressor plugged in. So after I found that, they took it in again and they applied vacuum to the system and it held, so there were no leaks. But then when they tried to charge it, it didn't go. They say there's a blockage somewhere in the system. So I don't know where that might be. I reached out to a couple of friends, Brian and Jeff, for some advice, and one, I think it was Jeff, mentioned maybe the expansion valve is plugged somehow, even though it's new. Maybe something plugged it up already, since that has the smallest orifice, I think, in the system. I'm still suspicious of the condenser just because of all that stuff that blew out of it when I was blowing air through it. So my way forward on that is to open up the lines again and just start isolating things, trying to blow air through everything and see if I can figure out where the blockage is. I may replace the condenser. I did find one online that is OE spec, matches the OE specs in form and function. So I do have that option if I decide to follow that. I haven't gotten there yet, so I'll get around to that. Today's thing, though, is I'm driving to Baltimore to work on David Ramsay's 67 convertible. I have several parts that I bought, a top pump, a window motor, and a bunch of vacuum lines that I'm going to be working on his car today, and I'll film some of that, so I'll have that in my video for the end of the day. I also had a request from a William Lesher from a comment several days ago on a video. He wanted to see a driving video. Even though I've done a few already, I'll do another one. I was kind of planning on it anyway because this is the first road trip, if you will, driving to Baltimore. I think it's about a 60-mile trip one way, something like that, a little over an hour. So I don't anticipate any problems. I took it through the car wash this morning. It's only the second time I've washed it. It was really dirty. But anyway, so I will report more later when I get to Baltimore. I'll show you David's beautiful 67 convertible. It's just gorgeous. And we'll go from there. All right, I'm about to start my trip to Baltimore. I'll do a little recording of my driving since I had a request. Just do a little in-town driving at first. Tell you what, the car looks a whole lot better when it's been washed. I didn't realize how dirty it was, even though it needs all this body work. So, a little shot of the interior. I'm still waiting for my replacement clock to come. The tracking says it has been sent now, coming from Denver. So once I get that, I'll cover all that back up. So all ready to go. Got all the windows down since I don't have working air conditioning yet. So let's see how we do here. Let's crank this baby up. All right, so she started. Here we go. This is the town of Elkton where I live. Just had breakfast. Got to admit, I'm kind of nervous about driving this car, especially going through the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. Don't break down on me there, baby, in a tunnel, right? So, anyway, I'm having fun driving her. All right, just a little more cruising here, still in town. Start picking up some speeds, but not quite yet. Once I get up to freeway speeds with the windows open, I'm probably not going to be able to do much recording, at least with sound, because it's going to be too noisy. Oh, I don't know if you can hear the turn signal blinker, but it's much faster now than the old one, so I'm real happy about that. All right, doing some accelerating. Not stepping on the gas very hard. Oops. I gotta get that turn signal canceling fixed. All right, goes up to 60, no problem. Up to a traffic light here. One thing I did this morning was filled up the tank with gas. I didn't actually mean to fill it up all the way because I've got this small hole I drilled in the gas cap to vent the gas tank. And I noticed when I fill it up all the way, it tends to leak out quite a bit of that hole before the level goes down low enough that that doesn't happen. So hopefully on the freeway I won't get too much of that, but we'll see. She's idling real smooth. Love how she runs. Notice how I have the gear selector in what looks to be second gear, but it's actually, uh, what is it, low one, I think it's called. I forget what the correct terms are for the green dot transmissions, but remember the valve body in this transmission was meant for an earlier C6 for 66. So just a reminder on that. And here we go. Just about to enter the freeway. I-95 up ahead. Once I get on that ramp, I won't be recording again, probably for a while. So I'm not used to not having a right-hand pair. That's something I really miss. And of course, this baby doesn't take curves real fast, so we just kind of mosey on around them like the tank that she is. And here we go. 60-mile turn coming up. Speed limit 65. I'm not going to keep it right at that speed. There we go. I realize you may not be able to hear my voice too well, but just a quick snippet here. Rolling down the freeway, and she's running like a top. No problem so far. The car is quiet. It's a beautiful day. Approaching the Susquehanna River now. Having fun.
In the middle 3 lanes.
We're going to be approaching the Fort McKinley Tunnel real soon.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right onto I-95 South.
I-95 southbound. Here we go. Don't break down in the tunnel, baby. That's all I ask. So far, she's running like
keep right.
No noise, no problems.
In 8.7 miles, take exit 47 AD toward Catonsville and Maryland Route 166.
Even though my lights aren't aimed correctly. Yay. It's a tunnel. So I'm almost at my destination. That was a very successful trip.
Turn left onto Collegiate Drive.
So I'll be showing you this beautiful Lincoln Convertible real soon. Okay, folks, here I am at David Ramsay's house in Catonsville, Maryland, near Baltimore. And here's my junky car compared to his. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that black paint. You can see yourself in it. It's just a beautiful car. 67 four-door Continental convertible. So I'm going to be doing 2 or 3 things on this today. First thing we're going to do is replace the top pump in the back here. And then we're going to replace the window motor in this door here. And if all goes well, I'm going to redo all those vacuum lines under the hood, and we'll see where we're at after that. But just wanted to show you what we got here. And that's David right there. Hi, David. All right, I'm going to see if I can wrap this up. It's after 8 p.m. today on the 20th. I just got home. Had a ball working on David's car in Baltimore. Spent 6 hours there. Got 2 out of 3 things done on the car. Got his vacuum lines under the hood completely redone, so now it's nice and neat and done properly. It was a mess before. Also got his right rear window working. What we didn't get done was the top. Replaced the top pump, but there's still a problem. I suspect one of the top cylinders is bad, but I'm going to make some calls and get some advice on that before we go spending more money. Just had a ball driving my car all day today. Put at least 150 miles on it. She just cruises down the interstate. No problems at all. Quiet. However, that noise is back at lower speeds, so I've got to take another look. It's still coming from the right rear, so I'm going to have to do a real close look at that wheel in particular and see if I can figure out if it's still the brake dragging, problems with springs or drum. I don't know, but eventually I'll get that figured out. But anyway, it was a good day. Uh, had a ball, and I think that's it.